Hey, everybody. It has been brought to my attention by one of your classmates that there is a problem, and I want to bring it to your attention. And I want to give you a choice as a class, and we'll just vote, and whatever perspective prevails, that's what we'll do. And here's the problem. In everybody's rush to keep up with the schedule of a very fast paced summer class, a lot of you are working ahead. And honestly, I'm proud of you. I can't tell you how many summer classes I've had people drop out because it was so hard to keep up with the pace. In this class, nobody's done that, and I'm super, super appreciative. Having said that, what's happened is that some of you are working ahead. You are just responding in your classmate discussion to the few people that are working ahead with you, and then you're rushing on to the next thing and not exposing your mind to anybody besides those same few people that tend to work ahead with you. And so that is working to the disservice of yourself primarily, but also everybody else in the class. So here's the deal. For most of the people in this class, if all the past semesters I've taught this are any indication, most of you are going to find that there's a whole lot of new content here. Maybe conceptually you've heard of some of these ideas, but you haven't used them. You haven't really thought too hard about them. You've never studied them. And so I've got all these new concepts for you, and this is an applied class, and I want you to be able to come out of this class actually able to use these concepts. I want them to be part of your mental toolbox professionally. I want, when a situation presents itself, for you to actually go, oh, this would be a good time for, in order for that to be in your mind and come up that way at the right time, you have to learn it. And we don't learn a thing just by reading about it. We learn a thing through experience, by playing around with it, by having lots of opportunities to apply it. So here's the thing. We only have 6 weeks. I only have time to have each of you do any given work with any given concept once in one assignment. And that's really not enough to learn it. So I've got this tool that allows me to turbocharge your exposure. And that tool is for you to live vicariously through your classmates' eyes. That expands your experience by the number of classmates in the room and the diversity of approaches and ways of thinking about it. By learning through everybody else's eyes, you have a much better chance of really understanding the multifaceted value of the concepts that I'm giving you, and to actually have them in your head firmly by the time you leave the class. So it's important to me that you not just do 3 and rush off. Even though I ask you only to find 3 classmates' posts that you want to discuss, I actually expect you to read more than that. I ask you to look through all the posts and then pick 3. And I assume that by asking you to do that, that you'll be exposed to more than 3. But it turns out that that's not what's happening. As I said, one of your classmates, somebody whose personal schedule causes him to have to post very near the deadline, says that by the time he gets there, people are mostly gone on to the next thing, and there's very little comment on his posts and very few people left for him to chat with. I went back and took a look, and it seems true that a number of you are working ahead, kind of an early bird cohort, and commenting on each other's work and leaving the rest of your classmates' materials without review. And this is bad because you're depriving yourselves, and it's also bad because you are depriving the classmates who you don't interact with your own experiences and ideas and thoughts and wisdom. So here are a couple of ideas. This classmate who brought this to my attention told me that in his other graduate classes, the assignments are literally unavailable to post or comment until maybe a day or two before they're due, which means you could still work ahead, but you'd be working on a Google document or a Word document. And when it came time to post, when the assignment opened, you just have to copy and paste, right? So that's one thing that I can do. I kind of don't like the idea of policing you that way. And I also kind of know that, once you get it done, you just want to get it down there into Canvas, into the assignment space so you could quit worrying about it. And so there's a piece of me that I'm willing to close down the Canvas until it's time, if that will help you structure your lives better. But I also am not sure how you feel. And you might also want to have Canvas available so you can work ahead on the assignment itself just to get that off. But you would have to commit to sticking around and reading significantly more than 3 of your other classmates' posts. You only have to comment on 3, but I need for you to tell me that you will commit to reviewing way more than 3. Okay, so please go ahead and hit reply to this and let me know what you think. And in a day or so, I will give you the outcome of this little survey. Thank you very much, and I will see you on Canvas.